Dharma and karma, the wheels of life. Have you thought about which wheel you're on? Dharma and karma has been a great topic in our lives, reflected in Buddhist and Hindu traditions. And so as we begin to reflect on our lives, we often have to tell ourselves, what wheel of life are we patterning on? The Dharma, as it relates to Buddhist texts, states the cycle of our life that connects us to the divine will of the universe. And as Buddha depicted in his great words of wisdom, he said it's a way that we could overcome our suffering here on earth. It's a way that we live our lives according to the divine will that would prevent us from reincarnating. And on the other side of the wheel is karma. It's simply the day-to-day actions that we take, positive or negative, that would lead to the cause and effect and the results in our lives. Now let's look at karma for a second. We've heard this word greatly during this Piscean age. And so karma has simply been put down to a level where it's been notioned to be all about the negative, adverse effects of our lives when we do something maybe negative, or the cause and effect. But even in its definition, according to Buddhist tradition, it's simply the actions that we take. Now, if we go to the Dharmic wheel, we see that it's the wheel of life that connects us so deeply with the universe, to really live according to divine will, and to really prevent us from having to be reincarnated to maybe come into another era, living a life of suffering. Now we have to really look at these two great cycles of life and see that it's not so much where we have to now say one's better than the other. Dharma seems to be more connected to the universal laws. Karma is more or less our day-to-day action. But we now have to see, we could use our karmic patterns, as we may call it, to go forth into the actions that will give us the most favorable, positive, impact. Even Buddha gave us these great, qualities and characteristics that could help us to go forth on our dharmic wheel and to really master, our soul's blueprint here on earth. Self-control, forgiveness, patience, benevolent intellect, control over our organs, and so forth. And so even the dharmic wheel, Buddha pretty much used this wheel like the wheel of the sun, where he separated into, 8 tenfold characteristics, right wheel, left wheel, and you name it, you could take a look at the wheel. But the point of this topic is to really shed light on you, is that all lives are a bit more in depth than we've really seen. Now is a time that we have to really reflect and say, why am I here on earth? The focus of karma, you do something bad, it will come back to you. We have to shift from this, pattern of living, this way of living. As we see that we have the dharmic wheel to pretty much show us like, day-to-day karmic actions, the actions that we take, it will lead to the outcome. And it's much more about what we're here to do on earth. That, we were all, we all know that we were born in different lives, different lifetimes. And we came here pretty much to live a life where we could, you know, re- recreate ourselves, to just learn the lessons maybe from previous lifetimes, so that we could deeply connect to the soul, the universe, the cosmos, the creator. And if we look at the Dharmic will, to prevent us from reincarnation. So, continue to go within and say, what is my greater purpose in life? What is my true calling? No longer am I to just look at the day to day. Okay, I work hard. According to the laws of the universe, you work hard and you get back the return. It's not so much about this just surface level anymore. As we see, we came into this lifetime pretty much shifting into the ages, helping to take this earth from one age into another, into higher ascended, high vibrational frequency states. And so we all have a soul's blueprint here on earth. What part are we to play? What actions are we to take on a day-to-day basis? The karmic actions, as you might see, to lead us into our dharmic soul's essence. So merge the two together. No longer separate it to say karma is all about the bad and dharma is all about the good. We see that we kind of live in this, 3D world of polarity. That's how it was pretty much standardized. And as we shift, we have to be an integral part of creating, all life here on earth. And if we want to, come off from this great age of suffering into one of love, peace, harmony, we get to recreate it by each of our actions and how we, commune with each other. So really tap deep within. Focus on those day-to-day actions, If you take a negative action, it's going to come back to you. It's really, you have to go within and say, it's not just about me. How am I helping to co-create on earth? This contribution, whatever I do comes back to me. So it's not just to say, okay, good and bad, negative, positive, this whole polarity, duality state anymore. We have to be an integral part of truly creating a better cycle of life here on earth. Not just for our own evolution, but for all of us' own evolution and the earth's evolution. So continue to go within and merge these two. The karmic day-to-day actions that we take. What patterns are you going to take to elevate, but to help shift the age into a more higher frequency age? And you came here with a blueprint to pretty much live your Dharma out. So see how you could tap into your Dharmic essence and the Dharmic will to recreate the story of your life and to truly step forth into your higher calling, to go forth and live a life of purpose, to pretty much leave out your soul's blueprint and overcome the suffering that you've been previously being held forth on in this earth. So I want to leave this with you. Go within and tap into your cycle of dharmic and karmic wheel and see how you can use this teaching of Buddhist and Hindu teaching to recreate your story of life, to truly live a purposeful life here on earth, not just for you, but for all of us, evolution here on this earth. So much love to you. Continue to shine forth. Peace, love, unity, love.